Hey guys, so completed day one of the Women Education Program in Kenya. It's been quite intense. I'm not too sure what I was expecting. Um, no, I was expecting a centre with ladies coming in and out and sewing machines and tailoring. And what I got instead was an introduction to an orphanage um, that they work with. Explanation of how that expanded from an orphanage to working with women with HIV. And it's basically a case of realizing that these kids who were orphans or these kids who needed support were usually children of parents of HIV. And it sort of just explained, they sort of explained to us the reason why Mlolongo is quite a has a high prostitution rate and HIV rate and so forth. So we went in the morning, we went to go visit a lady called Miriam and Martha. Martha has a child who's 3 months old. Miriam is quite older. Miriam has had HIV, was diagnosed in 2008, whilst Martha, who's like 25, was diagnosed in 2013. They've both recently moved in together, so now it's like three generations under one roof. And it's literally one room within what is, I don't know how to describe it, but not what I'm used to. And like I said, I thought that was a slum, and then I got shown to a real slum. I've got some pictures I can show you guys, and that was a bit breathtaking in the sense of, after the first place I was like, oh my gosh, I want to sponsor this lady and at least help her with 1 month's rent, so she doesn't have to worry about that for this point of time, and she can focus on using that money to sort of generate some revenue. And then from and then I saw the kids in the slum, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that kid has no shoes. And then there was like three other kids with no shoes. And then I realized majority of the kids had no shoes. Majority of the kids were born with HIV, mainly because either their parents had been raped as a young child, or their parents were prostitutes, or their parents had just been exposed to sexual activity from a very young age and were active from young ages. But the reason why a lot of these kids were born with HIV is because only a year ago did the Kenyan government make it free for maternity to for childbirth to take place in hospitals. Before that, you'd have to pay, and because you'd have to pay, people wouldn't go to the hospital, and therefore when the baby was born, during that whole process of being born, HIV would basically spread from mother to child. So yeah, so there's a lot more I can say, but I don't want to give too much information. Have a read of my blog, which should be available in the next couple of days, and let me know if you'd like to donate, or just go ahead and donate. You've got the link, or you should have the link, or you will have the link. But yeah, I will let you go. I'm tired, and I think tomorrow is going to be another intense day. We're going to the orphanage tomorrow. And then I'm going to hopefully try convince them to let me stay in the office in the afternoon so we can work on their newsletter for them, which they basically use to sort of raise awareness and generate some fundraising. Anyway, I am logging off. I look like rubbish. Oh, the pictures. Let me quickly give you a glimpse of that now before I log off. So, that's me and Alex. I would love to sponsor this kid, but I don't know if I can. These are some kids. Ugh. Yeah, I know it's not really the best way to do things, but these are some kids in the slum. Quick, before it becomes too big a video file. Some more pictures of Alex. And that's Alex and Esther. You'd read about them in my blog once you have a read of that. And then the final one is the three generations that we went to go see. So that's grandmother, well, not grandmother, but yeah, there you go. Okay, that's it for me now. I'm gonna go back into the social area and have a tea and then go to bed. It's like 8 o'clock, but I feel like it's 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. Bye.